Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Handayani Amasa as the first speaker from Group 11. My group will explain about mathematics in the Near and Far East. The first, I will explain about the algebra of Al-Khwarizmi. Al-Khwarizmi was also known as Abu Ja'far Muhammad ibn Musa Al-Khwarizmi. 780 until 850 is an expert in mathematics, astronomy, anthropology, and geography. He was born around the time Harun al-Rashid became the fifth Abbasid Caliph. Harun's son and successor Al-Mamun founded an academy of science known as House of Wisdom or Dar al-Hikmah. Al-Khwarizmi became a scholar at the House of Wisdom. His first book, Al-Jabar, discussed systematic solution of linear and quadratic notation. So, he is called the father of algebra. Few details of Al-Khwarizm's life are known. There is one story, grounded in several sources, that connect him with a later caliph. Al-Khwarizmi was called to the bedside of a seriously ill capil and asked to cast his horoscope. As a result, Al-Khwarizmi assured the patient that he was destined to live another 50 years. But unhappily, he died within 10 days. Al-Khwarizmi completed a small treatise on arithmetic with a little something like book of addition and subtraction according to the Hindu calculation. It is the early work in Arabic to explain the use of Hindu decimal system of numerals. Although Al-Khwarizmi mentioned just 9 letters, that is symbol of the digit 1 through 9, to be used for writing numbers. He does also make use of the zero. In dealing with quadratic equations, Al-Khwarizm divided them into 3 fundamental types. The first is a squared plus ax equals b. The second is a squared plus b equals ax. And the last is a squared equals x squared equals ax plus b. The next is about Abu Kamil and Tabib Ibnu Qurra. Abu Kamil, circa 850 until 930, often called the Roknar from Egypt, was the second of great Arabic writers on algebra. Little is known of his life and activeness that he is apparently of Egyptian descent and wrote in the period following Al-Khwarizm. His book of algebra or Kitab fi Jar wal Muqabalah, a little commonly used by early Muslim algebraists, is essentially a commentary on an elaboration of Al-Khwarizm works, in part for that reason and part for its own merits. The books enjoy widespread popularity in the Muslim world. A much more extensive treatise on algebra than that of Al-Khwarizmi Abu Kamil's algebra contained a total of 69 problems compared with the 40 of his famous predecessor. Abu Kamil developed a calculus of radicals that is quite distinctive. He managed the addition and subtraction of square root without using our symbol by means of the equalities. A square plus minus the square root of a plus minus the square root of b equals the square root of a plus b plus minus 2 the square root ab. The next is Tabib Ibnu Qurra, another prominent scholar in the early history of Arabic mathematics is Tabib Ibnu Qurra, circa 836 until 901. He was a mathematician of deserved talents and accomplishment, distinguished physician, skilled translator, and a prolific writer of close to 150 works. Tabit's book on the determination of amicable numbers concern the study of numbers as understood in the Pythagorean sense. It's usually regarded as the first completely original mathematics written in Arabic. The work contains 10 propositions, including one of the construction of amicable number pairs, that is, pairs of numbers each of which is equal to the sum of the proper divisor of the other. In the Introductio Arithmetica, Nicomachus mentions such number, but fails to drive any of the theory. Tabit's remarkable rule is the following: if p equals 3, multiply 2 to the power of n minus 1. Q equals 3 multiply 2 to the power of n minus 1 are all prime numbers, then m equals 2 to the power of n p q and n equals n to the power of 2 to the power of n multiply r from a pair of amicable numbers. And the last is Umar Khayyam, one of the scholars to remain in Baghdad, is more celebrated outside the Islamic world for his poetry than for his mathematical achievements. Umar al-Khayyam, better known as Umar Khayyam, 10 and 48 until 11 and 23, the most influential of his mathematical works, in full little treatise on demonstration of problem of algebra and al-muqabalah, considerably advanced the subject of algebra, where Al-Khwarizmi dealt with linear and quadratic equations. Khayyam constructed the solution of all kinds of cubics by the use of intersecting conic section. He also completed commentaries on the difficulties in the premise of Euclid's book, which, which, which is concerned with the theory of parallel lines. About 10 and 79, he was called on the adjust the Persian calendar in order that feast and fast may be kept at the proper times. The result was a remarkable work known as the Jalalian calendar, which is so accurate that it requires a day correction every 5,000 years. Our Gregorian calendar has an error of no more than 1 day in a span of 3,330 years. That is explanation from me. Thank you.